This video of the Ready Player Pete Show has brought to you Little Caesars Pizza has present us Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Ready Player Pete Show. And today I'll be reviewing my favorite games of all time is Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection, because this game is very fantastic. Because Five Nights at Freddy's is a horror survival game, and it takes place inside a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. Because we all see the movie, we all know the movie, which is ultimate reality version. It's of Chuck E. Cheese. We all know Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, but anyways, it's is a type of establishment filled with some terrifying surprises, and in this game you play as a nighttime security guard, and a restaurant who monitors the cameras, and the security, because you're the security guard of the night, and how hard could it be, right? Because it turns out very hard throughout the night. Strange things start to happen. The animatronic band of mascots, they come to life and wreak havoc. Yeah, they wreak havoc on the restaurant, threatening your life, and in the process, in the gameplay. Your goal in this scenario is survive the nights in a horrible fun house. Yeah, because you had to survive the nights, and because you had to survive 5 nights, because it is called Five Nights at Freddy's, because you had to survive 5 nights. In each level, you have to survive from the hours between 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. because when it's 12, you have to survive between those hours, because when you reach the AM to 5, it ends with 6. So you have to be ready for whatever you're ready to prepare for the next night when you reach the hour between the hour 12, 5, and all the way end up to 6 a.m. And you do this monitoring the cameras, and trying to catch the animatronics on their way to find you in the security room, because they're on their way to the security room when they roam around the place, and the only way to stop them is to find the animatronics as they split up and move from room to room. Because when they move room to room, because they scattered throughout the whole restaurant, because they're starting to having an AI malfunction, or someone's possessing them or taking control of them, because we do not know what's going on with the animatronics. So if you can't catch them on the cameras, they cannot move any closer towards you, but they can, but you have to keep an eye on them. You have to keep an eye on the cameras and see what areas where they are when you look at the cameras. And the catch here is that you cannot monitor all of them at the same time, because you cannot monitor them at the same time. You just have to look one by one at the cameras to know where they are, because they might be everywhere at once. But yeah, because gotta have to survive that, and the more you can use the cameras, the more power you use, because you're gonna need power. The power is the only way. You have percentages to use the cameras, because the cameras is the only way to survive if you want to use it to keep eyes and keep watch on the animatronics. So once your power hits zero, you can no longer use the monitors, and my monitors, the monitor cameras, or lock the security doors, which are the only protection between between you and a mechanical monster and those mechanical monsters, because you have to keep eye on your power percentage, because you only have a limited amount of power that to use it to watch cameras on the animatronics and the doors. It's the game terrified me, but this game terrifies me, but it don't scare me very much. But not so very much, and not too easy. Not easily. I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked because I was shocked when I was playing this game, because this game's giving me shock. But this game doesn't lie about flashing lights and give you jump scares. It's really natural game to give you jump scares and flashing lights. But it's a very nice game. It's very nice game. I really like it, because I get shocked, but not easy scared. But Five Nights at Freddy's is a very intense game, because it is. I'm not gonna lie, because it is very intense. Like if like animatronics are coming or any other, but because this game is not for the faint of heart, because it's very intense. The game is really spooky and scary if you not know what the animatronics are coming for you. And and what I love about this game is the unique strategies. And you have to use to save power, while also monitoring the cameras enough to monitoring the cameras to not to lose, because you gotta try not to game over yourself. If you probably lose power to the cameras, because this is probably get much more intense as it looks when you keep surviving the night. And this most for exciting gameplay, because this for exciting gameplay is without the typical run and gun of other popular games. Because in this game, there's nowhere you cannot run, you do not use weapons. You just be a security guard and keep watch. You just keep watch on the cameras and see if everything is gonna go wrong. How could possibly can go wrong if you're keeping a watch on the lookout? But because I always like it, because it's always how things can go wrong. I love that you always always have to keep on your toes, because this game is really much is gonna be. Don't let it be on your head if it's gonna be a total nightmare. It's gonna be a total nightmare as it is, but it is because it's really scary game to play. And also to that, as you survive more, if you survive more nights, the game gets gets more intense because, like I say, it gets more intense if you survive more nights. Because you survive 5 nights because like I said, 5 nights at Freddy's, but it's going, it's good because it gets more intense. You never know what next night. This game is much better than of any other later Five Nights at Freddy's games because it's gonna be because like other Five Nights at Freddy's games like the other videos I made like a Five Nights at Freddy's security breach, like that video that I made that I reviewed. But yeah, it's really, I like that game. It's really good. And my favorite character of this game here is my favorite character. It has to be Freddy himself. Yeah, he is the main character because it is Five Nights at Freddy's. Because the way his music starts to play, and his face starts flickering because of the lights, right? Because of the lights and under the lights right before he jump out and gets you is pure nightmare fuel. Because for the first time ever, I see Freddy. When I'm out of power when I play this game. I hear the music and the light flickers, and then when he's in the dark, and then the music plays, and when the music plays stop, then the lights turn off, and then I listen, and I hear his footsteps, that he's getting closer, and then suddenly he jump scare me, and that is very classic, but because it is Five Nights at Freddy's. But I love it. I really love it. It's because I like the jump scares. The animatronic I like the least is the animatronic I like the least of this game here is Foxy. Because let me tell you about him. He is one of the hardest. He's one of the hardest characters to beat He's just too fast, and he's just too fast, and I found it very frustrating to invade him, because as you can see, here it is. Foxy is right on his stage, and there's a sign right in front of the stage out of order, and he come out of the curtain, and he just standing there in the camera, but he's not moving much. But he's not moving much until he's out of his stage, and when I look at the cameras, when I look up the cameras, he just go through the cameras, and he doesn't stop coming. He didn't stop coming. He just goes straight away, because he just goes straight away, and then he game over me permanently. That is not sportsmanlike that he did that. That is really not even fair of him. Next up, here are a few tips to make sure you don't get a game over too fast. Yeah, especially you, Foxy. You game over me on purpose. Yeah. To win this game, be sure to keep an eye on the monitors, because you might need the monitors. The monitors is the key to keep an eye on the animatronics to make sure one of them are moving. Well, if one of them are moving on one of their stages, if it's Foxy, if it's Bonnie, Chica, or Freddy, it's got to be each one of them. And and also you have to be alert. You have to be alert wherever they are around the pizza place, because they might be around it, and after when they walking around places, they might come in for you. And watch out for those tricky animatronics, because they might be tough as they think. If it might be intense, if they go from here and there and everywhere, because they might be here and everywhere because they always go everywhere at once. Because it might be harder. And remember that more than one animatronics can be moving at the same time, because they'll be at the same time, because every time when they get too close. When they close, when I was playing it, like Bonnie, Chica, when I look at the cameras, like they're at the security office close near me, because if they come out at the same time. Like, which one of them am I gonna shut the door? Which one of them are gonna be coming? But be sure to not to. In this one, be sure to not to drain your power. Because do not drain your power too fast. Because on the left corner side of your screen of the game, you have to make sure that you have to take a look of your power percentage. You only have a limited amount of battery. This can be done by not shutting the doors too prematurely, and or sending too much scanning on the cameras. Because you can stay on the cameras, but you can keep an eye on things. But do not close the two doors of the one on the left and the right doors, because throughout the entire game, because you will definitely drain the power. You have to save the power, and keep on the map, keep on the map, which will tell you to close the doors. Close the animatronics are because which will tell you close the animatronics are too close to your room. Rather or not, you need to close the door, because right on the side of the doors, left, the one on the left and one on the right, the bottom of the buttons, the one is the red and one is the blue. The blue one, it says light. When they're too close and when they appear, you don't see them in the dark. But when you look left and right, if they are here, if you press the light, if they are here, if you hear the sound go, that means they're here. And then turn off the light and then shut the door, and shut the door and don't let them in. If you don't let them in, then you won't get a game over. If you let them in, then that's it for you. And that'll be game over. And if the doors are shut, you listen carefully if their footsteps. If that means if they walk away, you're clear to open the doors. But they'll be back for you if they roam around in different places again. The question is to you: who you surround the night on your first night shift? I hope this video will be help. Hope this video will help you. And you make sure you make it to 5 nights, because it is 5 Nights at Freddy's. Because you have to survive 5 nights to survive against the animatronics. and be sure to check out to check out the whole collection, because it says core collection, because you don't have to get all the games, because all the collections comes in one disc, because in this disc it has the collection as the first one, Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, 4, and also Sister Location. Because this game is really good. It has all the collections. and that's how it probably is that you want to survive however you can on your night shift. So anyway, that'll be all for today. Like and subscribe this channel, and leave your comments down below, and also your notifications. And what you think of it? You think this game is very intense, or very scary like? And also to that, try the movie. It's really a good movie, and for the first time ever, for everyone waited for a long time. And the next time, and also on the next time on the Ready Player Pete show, I'm gonna be making the most liked, most hate, and most evil characters in the Walking Dead Telltale game series. Like, which one of these characters are very likable and very hateful, and which one of these villains are most evil in one of these seasons of the Telltale game series of The Walking Dead? Because see that coming soon on the Ready Player Pete show. And I'm glad to see you all in my own video, and I'll be ready for you until the next level when you grab your controllers, your headsets, and you turn on your systems. Peace.